The following is a paid program. Advice and opinions expressed during the American Shaman Show are solely that of the hosts or guests of CBD American Shaman of Southeast Wisconsin and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC. Dedicated to bringing wellness to the world through rich CBD oil. This is the American Shaman Show, presented by CBD American Shaman of Southeast Wisconsin. A CBD like no other. Now, along with franchise owner Matt Walsh, here's WTMJ's Steve Scafidi.
Welcome to the American Shaman Show, heard every Sunday here on WTMJ. I'm Steve Scafidi, host of the Steve Scafidi Show, heard Monday through Friday, 8:30 to noon on WTMJ. Joined by my co-host. We've done this since the summertime of this year. And first of all, Happy New Year, Matt Walsh.
Happy New Year, Steve. How are you?
I am wonderful, and as we get ready to talk about all the great products that American Shaman sells and all the great stores, let's introduce our guest on today's program. She is Andrea Islas, also a store owner for American Shaman. Happy New Year, Andrea.
Thanks for having me. Happy New Year.
So we've talked a lot about products and kind of a product-driven idea about American Shaman. Let's look at more of the motivation. One of their great slogans is New Year, New You. Take it from there, Matt.
All right, Andrea. So thanks for coming on and thanks for bringing up a great topic. I know the new year is a time for a lot of people to reflect. But before we get to our discussion today about New Year, New You, take us back how you got started using American Shaman CBD.
Right. Yeah. So thanks again for having me. Back, probably 10 years or so ago, I was diagnosed with bad discs. My lower discs were deteriorating. So this is probably a very familiar story for a lot of our listeners out there because I know a lot of people suffer from this. So I had a surgery done, and what they did, because I was only 30 at the time, they told me they didn't want to fuse anything. So they shaved down this disc to release the pain for my nerve. I was taking oxycodone, Oxycontin, some additional muscle relaxers, which anybody who has nerve pain knows that muscle relaxers don't touch that. And so unfortunately, that made me very hard at home to do things. It was very hard to function for work in my home lifestyle. And so when I was introduced to CBD, that completely changed my overall lifestyle. And I have to take that as part of my daily regimen to make sure that I'm feeling in tip-top shape.
Tons of CBD choices out there. A lot of our listeners might be in the same boat you are where they're experiencing things that they hope to get relief from. Why did you choose American Shaman CBD?
Yeah, when I was looking at brands, and granted, I did have a friend that had tried American Shaman, and she really geared me towards it. But when looking at it, I wanted to make sure I was taking something clean, something reputable. I, like many listeners out there, was skeptical. I tried to go in with an open mind. I knew at this point prioritizing myself was important to me. It was important to my family. As I mentioned, I was working full-time. I had 3 active kids. And finding a company that, we own plants, we bottle the products, there's third-party lab testing, and now, being U.S. Hemp Authority certified, this was important to make sure that what I was putting into my body, I felt comfortable with.
How has taking CBD changed your view on natural options? People looking for natural relief. How has CBD changed your view on that?
Yeah, again, going in being skeptical, you're made to believe that if the doctor is not giving it to you, maybe it's not the best for you. And that I have taken a complete 180 on that view. Getting relief for those discomforts that I had is, like I said, just completely life-changing. Being able to sleep, that is an added benefit of CBD. I went in for the pain portion of it, and being able to sleep, my gosh, I hadn't had a full night's sleep since my first son was born. These life-changing things, my husband and my family seeing me come back to some sort of normalcy, that really had altered and changed our trajectory of life. We decided, what? We need to spread the word on this. We need to let people know that there's hope out there. And I know as owners, we're all very passionate about it. And knowing that you can give hope to somebody that has been in pain, that has not just even physical, but mental side of it, that is an amazing feeling to me. And, what makes me upset at myself is wondering, why did I wait so long? Why did I wait so long to try something different? And I honestly don't have a real answer for that. I don't have an answer for why I waited so long. And I think a lot of us are in that same boat. But knowing, again, that there's something out there that could potentially help you, why not try it? We always tell people worst case scenario is you don't try and you don't know. And that to me is not where I'd want to be.
In your journey using CBD, aside from some of the benefits you've already noticed, what are some of the unexpected things that you noticed, things that kind of took you by surprise? Because I know a lot of customers that come to my store take it for one thing and they don't even realize how well it can help in so many different areas. What was the biggest surprise for you?
Yeah, as I mentioned, the sleep portion of it, being a mom, man, you just have those mom ears and they turn on, and well, you're a new dad, so right? The drop of the hat, you hear something, you wake up and you can't fall back to sleep. So being able to get that sleep, being able to focus better than I've been able to focus ever in the past as well. And, all that ties together. I've taken our CBD Omegas. Holy cow. I would not have expected the results I got out of those Omega packets between the relief I feel for my back, but just, again, the ability to focus and feel good. Overall balance, it's priceless, completely priceless.
You're listening to the American Shaman Show, heard every Sunday here on WTMJ. Steve Scafidi, Matt Walsh, store owner, joined by another store owner for American Shaman, Andrea Islas. After the break on WTMJ, self-care, how to recover in a crazy world with CBD products.
You're listening to the American Shaman Show, presented by CBD American Shaman of Southeast Wisconsin on News Radio WTMJ.
Welcome back to the American Shaman Show here on WTMJ. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Steve Scafidi, joined by my co-host, Matt Walsh. And our special guest on today's CBD American Shaman Show is Andrea Islas, also a store owner. I teased it before the break, self-care, how to recover in a crazy world. Let's get into that topic, Matt.
Yeah, so when Andrea, we were talking about what we wanted to talk about, and the new year is here, obviously, and it's a time for a lot of people to reflect. And one thing that Andrea really wanted to discuss was self-care and how we really kind of take a back seat to ourselves and why do we do that? And so self-care is vitally important. I feel like if we're able to take care of ourselves, then we're better able to take care of the important people in our lives and the important positions in the lives that we have. So Andrea, tell us, why is self-care so important these days?
Right. Like you mentioned, taking care of ourselves, makes us able to take care of the ones we love. We have to make sure our cup is full before we start filling others. And especially right now, I mean, we're all under a tremendous amount of stress. And I know there's a lot of people out there that when it comes to winter, that adds to it. We actually just had a lady that came into our store yesterday, in fact, and she said, I'm not depressed. I don't have depression. It's just winter. It's just winter. It's this December to March thing, and I need something just to help me along. And we feel that. We feel that deep, and we commend people for coming in and being vulnerable with us, because we do need to find a way to prioritize ourselves. We always put ourselves on the back burner, and we have to start asking those questions. Why? Why do we do that? What is holding us back from being our best selves, and why are we hesitant to try things that could potentially help? I think that is a big hurdle in our industry. You hear people that, well, we took it and it didn't work, or I paid $20, and you can't go in cheaply and expect to get the results that you're looking for. I know that sounds a little harsh, but I don't know how to say that. You want to make sure that what you're putting in your body is from somebody reputable. But, if it hasn't worked in the past, do take the opportunity to try again, I guess is what I want to say, is prioritize yourself first. Try again. Be consistent. That's important as well.
And I know one thing, there's a lot of things that people can maybe do from a self-improvement perspective, but also there's some products that people can take, and specifically products that we sell in our stores. So what products do you consider to be self-care products that we sell in our stores?
So CBD in general is naturally calming, right? I think we've learned that over the last couple shows, and having Jade, our chemist, on, and Dr. Bob as well. In addition, it actually wants to ease away aches and pains. So not only are we talking here about mental health, but physical health. I think that's important as well. We carry a wide array of products that can help on both sides of that coin. And I always suggest people, because we get phone calls, and I'm sure you do as well, Matt, where, people want to hear that information over the phone, but I really try to push and strive people, go into a store, talk to us about what you're trying to achieve, and we can give you a rule of thumb of what's in our store that can work or can help based off of what other clients have told us.
And so this is the new year, and a lot of people are looking for maybe a better way to live. So we got our New Year, New You campaign going right now. So tell us a little bit about this campaign and what we're going to have going on here at the start of this brand new magnificent year.
Yes, January, we are off to a running start, right? So the New Year, New You campaign, this is us telling you it is okay to be selfish. It is okay to think about you. We always use the new year to reboot, and that's great. So it's time to make your health a priority, maybe even the ones that you love. I mean, the new year, new you, we try to say, yes, it's time to be selfish. It's okay to think about you, but we understand we all still think about our loved ones as well. But again, if you're skeptical, I challenge you to go into your favorite store, sit down with one of our American Shaman certified CBD consultants. Most of these people have gone through a program. We're certified on the products. We know what to be able to tell you when you're asking specific questions, but try as much as you can in store. We have the samples available. Ask as many questions as you need, and it's okay. That is what we are here for. We are here to listen. And, Matt, I know you've talked about several times, we're really the first CBD company out there that has offered those samples up front.
And yeah, there's a very special reason why we do that. We give free samples because, one, our products work, and two, they're designed to work quickly. So American Shaman has a very special CBD called the nanotechnology CBD. For our listeners out there, this just means that it's going to absorb very quickly. There's very little waste, and chances are, if you come in our store, give the product a try. If you're feeling a little bit stressed out, there's a very, very good chance it'll work with the time that you're in the store, about 1 to 5 minutes. So there is a specific reason why we do this, Andrea, because we know our products work and they work quickly.
You guys are on fire today. Lots of great information. You're listening to the American Shaman Show right here on WTMJ. After the break, the Rise to Rest bundle. What does that mean? What is in it? We'll get to that and more on WTMJ.
This is the American Shaman Show, presented by CBD American Shaman of Southeast Wisconsin on News Radio WTMJ.
Welcome back to the CBD American Shaman Show on WTMJ. I'm Steve Scafidi, joined by my co-host, Matt Walsh, and our special guest on this Sunday. First of all, Happy New Year. Andrea Islas, store owner for American Shaman. Before the break, guys, I talked about the Rise to Rest bundle. Andrea, what is that and what is in it?
Yes, so American Shaman has taken 3 of our top items and made a really neat, convenient pack. We call it the Rise to Rest bundle. It is designed to help you energize in the morning, give you some balance, to calm your brain, and then also assist with sleep. It literally has you covered from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed.
Literally sounds like a total care package 24 hours a day. Tell us a little bit about CBD Goal.
Yeah, so CBD Goal is CBG, which is another cannabinoid, and that cannabinoid is known for its properties to give you energy, focus, and addition, it's good for gut health. You only need a little bit of this to get that pep in your step in the morning. There is listed on the back how to take this product, but we're going to tell you go low and slow because it definitely packs a punch.
That is very good advice, Andrea. I love the fact that you brought that into the play because serving size can be so important. So we got through the morning. Now we're in the afternoon. What product do we have in the afternoon in the Rise to Rest bundle?
So in the Rise to Rest bundle, your next product would be your CBD water soluble. We know CBD is for overall well-being and helps with your discomfort. You can also work for focus as well. The neat thing about CBD and CBG together is they work harmoniously. They do not overlap. So you can take that CBG in the morning, that CBD Go. I throw that in my coffee, but I also add some CBD as well. So I'm kind of double dipping that. I take that CBG, a little bit of CBD in the afternoon. I take a little bit more CBD because it does metabolize out of your system. Again, just to keep that baseline well-being going throughout the day.
Absolutely. And then we come to the nighttime. The nighttime sleep. Sleep is the crown jewel that so many of our listeners out there crave, so many listeners out there might be deprived of. What do we have for nighttime for people interested in getting a very sound, very healthy night's sleep?
So our CB Night product, this is amazing and groundbreaking. CBN, again, is another cannabinoid. It is known for one thing and one thing only, to provide us with sleep, luxurious sleep. There is no melatonin in it. Again, all our products are natural, organic, so this leaves you with no hangover. I know there's a lot of sleep aids out there. When you wake up, you're feeling groggy. It takes you a moment to get ready, to get that fog to clear. This is definitely 100% different than any over-the-counter that you may have experienced in the past. This product here, again, start low and slow. On the back, there is how to take it. But again, at the store, we're going to tell you that little bit can go a long way. And everybody's serving is going to be different. This is not based off of weight. This is not based off of age. This is truly determined by you and you only. So start low and slow, increase and decrease as needed. But again, no melatonin, no hangover, just sleep, wonderful sleep.
That is amazing. And your advice, again, I'm going to emphasize this for our listeners out there, going low and slow is vitally important. I've never experienced that as much as I have when taking the CB Night. I get tremendous relief in 4 to 6 drops. 4 to 6 drops. It's an amazing product. Now we got the Rise to Rest bundle out there. This is going to be a very special offer for a very special price that we're going to have for all of our customers and especially our radio listeners, but we need to know where we can get these products. So I'm going to go over the locations in our area, and then we're going to have you talk a little bit about your location in general. So here we go. We've got locations, 7 in southeastern Wisconsin, starting from north to south, Menominee Falls. There are 2 locations in Brookfield. There is 1 on Capitol and Calhoun. And then Andrea will tell us a little bit about your store later that's also located in Brookfield. There's 1 in Waukesha, West Allis, Franklin, and then Racine. And then for our extended listen areas, WTMJ has a huge reach. Jefferson, Wisconsin, Oshkosh, Green Bay, the Madison area. There are American Shamans all over. But right now, Andrea, tell us specifically, where is your store located?
So our store is located at 17550 West Blue Mound in Brookfield. We are in the Brownstone Shopping Center. If you are at all familiar with the area, for our listeners, we are next to Metro Market, Verizon Wireless. We're actually above First Watch Cafe. So we are one of the few retail locations you'll actually find on a second floor. We do have elevator access along with stairs. But we're right down from the corner. It's right across the street from Dick's Sporting Goods, Lifetime Fitness. So if you're working out and you need a little bit of help with, your muscle relaxation, come on over. As soon as you get into that Brownstone Shopping Center, you just go straight. We're right there. You really can't miss us.
Thanks to our guest, Andrea Islas, store owner for American Shaman. Have a happy New Year, Andrea.
Thank you.
And Matt Walsh, happy New Year to you as well. We'll have a whole list of new topics and exciting CBD American Shaman products to talk about in 2021. Happy New Year to you and your family. Thanks for listening to the CBD American Shaman Show right here on WTMJ.
You've been listening to the American Shaman Show, presented by CBD American Shaman of Southeast Wisconsin, a CBD like no other. For information on any of the products you've heard about, visit cbdamericanshaman.com. The preceding was a paid program. Advice and opinions expressed during the American Shaman Show are solely that of the hosts or guests of CBD American Shaman of Southeast Wisconsin, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC.